HarperCollins presents The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Amélie Wen Zhao. Read by Àn'yīng. This one's for the C-drama girlies. 1. The nights have been longer and more beautiful since their world began to bleed into ours. It also gives them more time to hunt. But tonight, I will not be prey. Through the silk-spun mist, moonlight catches on the wicked curves of my crescent blades, 2 snug against my palms, and 6 more tucked up my sleeves and bodice for quick access. My thumbs rest against the grooves of the unique talismans engraved on the hilts by my father. The magic of these talismans, activated with a touch of spirit energy, amplifies the power of my blades and makes them lethal weapons against demons. I move quietly through the fog, each step carefully stitched between silver grasses and pines, weaving in a manner that renders me ghostly on a mountaintop dulled to shadows and smoke. My senses are weaker than theirs. It's hard hearing past my own breathing, so I don't know if any are waiting for me out here in the dark. If they are, I'm prepared. I've spent years learning how to fight them. Not by choice, of course. I once had a normal life as the daughter of a seamstress in our village. My sister and I grew up surrounded by fine needles and soft silks, in patterns both beautiful and ordinary, that we delivered all across the central province. But then the kingdom of night broke the heavenly order across the realms, destroyed the border wards that kept our realms separate, and demons, moi, began to invade the kingdom of rivers, the mortal world. Soon our emperor and his armies fell to the powerful demon queen. Then province after province collapsed, and the immortals in the kingdom of sky raised the wards on their realm and left us on our own. I was 10 years old the night the ministry of my province dissolved. I swapped needles for knives, silks for talisman spells, and lost my father in a lesson I will never forget. 9 years later, I am still alive. And tonight, I will not be prey. When the sound of rushing water threads through the trees and the ground begins to flatten, relief lightens my chest. I've survived another trip to the moon spring at the summit of the westernmost mountain range of our kingdom. I will harvest light lotuses, flowers that drink in the magic of stars and are rich with the life energy that fuels our mortal souls. I will return to my village of Xilin and grind the petals and seeds into an elixir. And my mother will live for a few months more. Waves lap at the root of a great willow, swallowing the grass and muddy banks at my feet. I push past the curtains of wisteria that grow thickly around the spring and freeze. Beneath the moonlight filtering through the fog, the water is red. My senses sharpen. Too late, I catch the sweetly putrid stench in the breeze. Too late, I notice the shadow in the middle of the spring. As fear tightens my chest, I feel the press of its gaze upon me. Demon. Moi take on a human appearance. Beneath their beauty are their true monstrous forms, yet on the surface, there isn't much to differentiate them from mortals. This one has taken the form of a young man. Through the branches of the willow, I see the powerful muscles of his shoulders, the spill of his hair in the moonlight. He carries a fresh, half-eaten corpse in his arms, blood spattering his chest. I am relieved to see it. Only the young, lesser moi will consume mortal flesh. The higher ones are less inclined toward the taste of our flesh. They prefer our souls. The young male holds his hand out toward me. Come. His voice is song. The air heats with the signature dark energy of their kind, and I feel the power of his magic in that command.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?